Hey everybody, BOC Backstage in the Artist Lounge, the first ever Beach It Festival in Virginia Beach. Getting off to a good start. Mother Nature is cooperating so far. It looks decent, but we'll keep you informed. We know. We're watching the weather. Enough about that. The first year of Beach It, I am honored to have an old buddy of mine. And by old, I mean we've been friends for a long time.
We go way back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kip Moore has joined us in the Artist Lounge.
Here.
How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm glad to be here.
So I want to talk a little bit about international touring.
Okay.
We had a conversation earlier today about it. For those that don't know, Kip just came off an amazing run in, of all places, South Africa.
Yeah.
Can you tell us the difference in the reception in South Africa versus say Virginia Beach?
I'll be honest, man. I've said this so many times in interviews. Like, we've been doing Europe for a long time. Everybody's always like, "What's the difference in Europe and America?" And I said, it's too much of a broad stroke. Like, to me, fans are different. I can play in Macon, Georgia, and then I can go to Valdosta, Georgia, and it's a completely different audience. So audiences change from county line to state line to country, but then they can be the exact same. We just got done playing in Massachusetts 3 shows, and it was extremely similar to the crowds in Australia and South Africa in the sense of, as an entertainer, writer, whatever, artist, your main hope, for me at least, is that there's an actual energy exchange, a connection that's happening. You want them to feel that, you want the crowd to be in a frenzy, but you want to also be able to take them to a pin drop in a second. And that's what the European audiences, South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, we seem to be able to do that really well with those audiences. And then there's pockets in the States that are like that for us too. And that's when you can line up the two of those, it doesn't get any better than that.
And that's one of the coolest things I like doing about doing these type of interviews for the fans, to hear what it's like from your perspective on stage, regardless of where you are.
And especially when you've got when you're actually dealing with a 100% live band.
Yep.
We're ebbing and flowing as the night goes. So fans don't understand how much power they hold in a show with a band like us, because that set change, I mean, I've got a set written down, but it doesn't mean I'm going to follow it. And I'm not strapped to a computer where I have to do the same show.
Right.
So when you've got an audience that's truly giving you that you're trying to give them, and it's an exchange, there's no ceiling. There's no ceiling on where the show can go.
And we don't know, because we haven't done it yet,
Yeah.
and you're about to hit the stage. Outdoor festivals, on the beach, your happy place.
Yes.
Feeding off of this crowd. I hope that this crowd gives it right back to you.
I got a
You
good
got a
feeling.
good feeling?
We've had some good shows in Virginia through the years, so this is our first time in Virginia, and probably in Virginia Beach in probably 4 or 5 years. So we're pretty stoked right now to be here.
That's great. We couldn't be happier to have you here. Thanks for taking a couple of minutes. My name is BOC. This is Kip Moore. He'll be on stage in just a few minutes.